Everybody on YouTube makes it sound like they just always had life figured out, but on my end, I used to be 285 pounds. I was broke, I was lost, and I was invisible. Now I'm successful, I regularly get recognized in the streets, and on top of that, I've traveled the world. I've got 75,000 students, with clients that are in the info space all the way to the corporate world. I didn't find a secret hack, I simply brainwashed myself. If you're still fat, if you're still broke, and you're blaming others, this video will offend you, but it'll also save your life. You see, most people's lives suck because they think like suckers. If you're fat and broke, it's because you think like a fat and broke person. If you're a skinny twig and you're broke, it's because you think like a skinny twig and a broke person. And over time, you start convincing yourself that maybe you're just not lucky, that maybe all these other people are better than you, maybe this, maybe that, but it's all nonsense. The longer you put people above you, the longer your life is going to suck. At the end of the day, me, other people around you that you look up to, it's not that we're necessarily better than you, it's that we understand reality at a deeper level, we've brainwashed ourselves, and we've worked much harder for much longer than you. You are just undisciplined and you've been lied to. Whenever I was 285 pounds, people told me, oh, it must be your genetics. And friends told me, oh, bro, just get a better job. Or my family would say, oh, just go to university. And I almost believed it. However, thanks be to God, I flipped a switch. So I'm gonna share with you the 5 rules to brainwash yourself. Rule number 1 is to control the first hour of your day. So many of you sleep in until it's the last possible minute, you rush out of bed, hardly brush your teeth, take a sip of water, grab a coffee, you go sit in traffic to go to your job. And that's why you're losing. So back whenever I was working a 9 to 5, I would wake up an hour early before I would typically wake up so that I could get the day started winning. I would read books such as The Fast Lane Entrepreneur, Think and Go Hustle. I would work on my ability to speak because I used to have a stutter, and I wouldn't get on my phone. I wouldn't get dopamine rushes to my brain. I would just enjoy the sweet silence and learning. So if you start the day winning every single day, I can guarantee that your day is going to be absolutely amazing. If you start the day in a rush, I can guarantee your life's gonna keep sucking. Rule number 2 is to eat for power, not for pleasure. Whenever I was 285 pounds, I would eat for pleasure. I would eat for emotions. I would eat based off of feelings. So for me, it was normal to sit down and eat fries, fried chicken, drink a milkshake, drink a Coca-Cola. So no duh, I got fat. And that's when I started educating myself on the power of nutrition, the power of food. And so I started eating not for pleasure, but for power. So I swapped out the fried chicken for baked chicken, for steak, for eggs, for avocado, for tuna, for salmon. I swapped out the Coca-Cola for black coffee. I swapped out the milkshake for Fire Blood. Every single meal that I consumed had purpose, and that purpose was to make me stronger. So I decreased my carbs, increased my protein, increased my healthy fats, and then add in some gym sessions every single week, and I lost 100 pounds in the first year. Rule number 3 is to starve distractions. In today's world, everything is manufactured to distract us. Example, casual hookups. Hookup culture is for peasants. It drains your time, it drains your energy, and it drains the money that you clearly don't have. I stopped mindlessly consuming content because you get stuck in a loop of, oh, maybe I'll find the next thing. Sit there scrolling your life away on TikTok, on Instagram, on X, thinking you're gonna find some life-altering, life-changing, life-improving concept, but the only thing that changes your life is you keep mindlessly consuming. So you need to utilize social media as a means to generate profit and to generate influence. Outside of that, social media is completely pointless. That's why every single one of you needs to be building some kind of personal brand and building some kind of business through your social media. If you're not doing that, delete it. You need to find something to get obsessed with, and that obsession should be becoming the best version of yourself, and only do the things that actually make you more powerful and more successful. If it makes you weaker and more scattered, stop doing it. You don't control your environment does and will control you. Rule number 4 is money is a mind game. Whenever I was working a 9 to 5, I thought making money was hard. But the reason I thought it was hard was I didn't understand that all business is solving problems. And the bigger a problem you solve, the more money you're going to make. So I became a professional problem solver. However, I will admit that I still thought that making money online was either a scam or I thought maybe other people just get lucky. It wasn't until I made that first $40 by offering my service to somebody that I finally was like, oh wow, this is actually a real thing. And so very likely you're going to have to test different things. This is why on this channel I cover various side hustles and proven online making money concepts. I'll put it down in the description below. I'll give you some playlists. Making money is not hard and it is not easy. It just is. For years, I put making $10,000 a month on a pedestal, and of course, I never achieved it. Whenever I broke it down into simple math of, okay, well, here's how many clients I have, here's how much money that's bringing in, okay, now I just need to close an extra 2 clients. So the day that I believed that making $10,000 a month was normal and that it was possible, surprise, surprise, I achieved it a month later. Your income is capped by your identity. Rule number 5 is to move as if you've already won. I got started in 2014 and I did not start picking up momentum until 2019. And the reason for that was I was waiting for permission. I never felt like I was good enough. I would start something and then I would stop it. And then I would go on to the next thing. It's called shiny object syndrome. Shiny object syndrome will keep you poor. However, the thing that separated me from you was even though I was seeking permission, I was at least doing stuff. So many of you watching this, you keep waiting for some person to come in and do the work for you, but nobody's going to wake up in the morning and think, how can I improve your life? However, the information is out there. This video is proof of that. The information's out there, you have to go listen to it and then actually start taking action. And it just feels stupid having to tell you, go watch video, then take action. So this idea of waiting to feel ready, it's never gonna happen. You just have to be ready in your own mind and then take action day to day. And don't focus on becoming an overnight success, just focus on getting better by each day. And so the shift for me was whenever I began acting as if I was already that person. Be, do, have. Be the person in your mind with the thoughts and the way you speak. Do the things that that version of yourself would do. And then guess what? You'll get that reality. So to wrap all this up, if you are overweight, it's because you chose that and that is the person you are today. If you're too skinny, it's because you chose that and that's the version of you that you're operating through. If you're broke, you very likely think that getting rich has something to do with not being moral. And surprise, surprise, the most moral people and the people that are actually helping this world are all people that have money. Or if you're broke, very likely you're waiting for permission. You think that somebody else is going to come and save you. Mommy, daddy, please help me. And this is something they don't want you to know because obviously everybody's all about being positive and being motivational. But on my end, I didn't truly start taking action until I felt disgusted. I got out of the shower one day and I saw the reflection of myself and I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea I looked like that. I was disgusted. And then that same exact day, I went to go to the store and I had to decide between getting peanut butter and jelly and bread and a gallon of water or buying beef and eggs and water. I had to make a financial decision and I was like, this is a peasant type of thing. So stop hiding from the disgust that you have for the version of your reality. And I'm not saying to feel like a loser, but use that to give you awareness, to give you the energy you need to become the best version of yourself. When I stopped negotiating with my weakness, that's when everything started changing, which is why I put together a video on exactly what you need to do to brainwash yourself. You can watch it. It's going to appear somewhere right here. Editor, put this in. I want you to watch that right now and begin brainwashing yourself today. Also, you can click the link down in the description below and get my book, Think and Go Hustle, which is going to help you start taking control of your life.